This has been a really hard week for a lot of men. First, we heard about Sarah Stuck's situation last week. It turns out this woman who called herself a red wife or traditional wife was cheating on her husband. She told him to wait until marriage because she claimed she was a virgin, but actually she was sleeping with her boss the whole time. Picture this. You're the guy she tells to wait until marriage before any touching happens. You respect that. Meanwhile, her boss is having sex with her regularly. She goes home and says, "Babe, I'm a traditional woman. We can't do anything until we're married." It's strange how so many people attack the whole Tradwife idea and say you can't be a real traditional woman in today's world, especially if you post about it online. They say things like, if you use a phone, you're not traditional because phones didn't exist back then. Those people miss the point. Being traditional isn't about living exactly like people in the 1800s. It's about keeping certain timeless values that last through any time period. Those values include: a woman's main place is the home, she submits to her husband, she puts her kids first, and she acts feminine. Now imagine preaching all of that while secretly sleeping with your boss behind your boyfriend's back. Trad life is about values. Yeah, values you clearly don't follow. Most women in the past who seemed submissive to their husbands weren't doing it because they truly believed in those values. They did it because they had no other options, no money, no independence. If they had the same chances Sarah had, many of them would have done the exact same thing. This whole trad wife thing online is a huge moneymaker. It pulls in guys who want that kind of woman and makes them easy targets. People ask why everyone gets so angry about these cases. It's because of women like Sarah. She's just the newest name on a very long list. Now she deleted all her accounts after publicly shaming her husband in front of the whole internet. Suddenly she feels bad. Think about her husband. He thought he found a sweet, right-wing religious wife. Now he's completely humiliated in public. Even worse, he probably shook hands with the guy she cheated with, Elijah, the same guy who got her pregnant. They probably laughed about him behind his back. Elijah probably loved meeting the husband in person, looking him in the eye, giving a strong handshake and saying, "Hey bro, how you doing?" while knowing exactly what he did to the guy's wife. Elijah was probably thinking, "Thanks for being so cool about it, man. Your wife is amazing at work. Her performance under me is excellent, if you know what I mean. Thanks for letting her have this job. She's doing great while you're paying all the bills. Appreciate you, brother." Then there's that old clip where she says she's Christian, waiting until marriage, both of them are virgins, etc. And she talked about putting garlic salt on everything and people joking she was pregnant, but she said that's impossible because she's not married. This case proves several things. First, it supports the idea that women often respond to higher status men, branch swinging theory, or whatever people call it. Second, when a woman takes orders from another man who isn't her husband, like a boss, she starts disrespecting her actual husband more. She bosses him around or treats him badly at home. People will say, how is this proof of that theory? Both guys seem low status. The point is, when you're not the top guy, you're always chasing. There's always going to be someone better looking or higher status than you. If you're below a certain level of attractiveness or status, she'll never truly respect or admire you the way she does a higher value man. You can be nice, provide comfort, pay bills, support her through sickness, even cancer, but it doesn't matter. You can't force respect the same way you can't force attraction. Her husband did everything. Gave her a home, supported her, maybe even tried to get the Pope to their wedding. None of it created real respect because, on a deep level, the attraction and respect weren't there. She lied to her husband about being a virgin and waiting for marriage while sleeping with her boss. It gets worse. He comes from a rich family, old money. Guys born into money never had to experience how women treat broke men. So he thought he was getting a pure, religious, nationalist wife who would wait. He felt lucky. But it doesn't matter if you're right-wing or left, white or any race, girlfriend or wife. If you're not high enough status or looks, you can't compete with the endless stream of better options giving her attention and excitement every day. Some people say falling out of love is normal, friends do it, it happens. But you don't push the situation just because you're comfortable. If the feelings are gone, you end it honestly. Right after Sarah's story, we got another painful one. The pro gamer TenZ. He gave up his gaming career, supported his girlfriend's streaming, stood by her during cancer treatment, did everything. Then she suddenly says they grew apart and it's mutual. Come on. Almost always that means there's another guy. She probably wanted to try other men, like she told him before. People say I need to discover myself, or we grew apart. Most of the time it's code for wanting someone new. TenZ was there through the worst times. The new guy brings excitement but won't stick around if she gets sick again. This is why you never invest more than the other person in any relationship, romantic or friendship. The one who sacrifices more becomes the weak one, the one who gets taken for granted. The kinder you are, the less value people place on you. They think your goodness comes from being lower status. It's a harsh world where doing good things often backfires and makes people see you as lesser. Women leave easier when the guy isn't high status. When you're below average in looks or status, you're stuck in endless compensating, providing more, doing more, just to keep things going. Look at cases like Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend calling him the purest man because of the extreme lifestyle and money he gave her family. Or guys who can drop huge donations to get a girl into Ivy League schools. Only massive wealth or top-tier looks let you escape this. Normal guys making decent money still have to play the game of catching up forever. Either date way below their level or go overseas to places where money goes further. If you're average or below in looks and status, this whole dating thing isn't worth the pain. Both Sarah's husband and TenZ's girlfriend's ex were regular-looking guys trying hard to compensate. And it still ended badly. At what cost? If you're low status, the relationships waiting for you aren't something to celebrate. Being average or below can be a blessing if you accept it and don't chase what you can't have. Don't become the clown who tries too hard just to get used.